Hey everyone, Spin Pixie here. So I'm doing a video response to Theladygravedancer's video on witches who don't witch. And I just watched this video and I'm like, yes, 100% yes, this. Totally this. Because I don't understand it either. It's funny because when other religions, they have a problem, exactly like she said, they take it, they put it at the feet of their God and they let it be, and they just shirk their responsibility and give it to God. That's basically what they do. But as witches, we take responsibility for the things, the change that we want to see and bringing in that change to our lives. So when you're having a bad time of things, why wouldn't you go to that altar? Why wouldn't you light that candle or get those herbs and make an incense and make a spell of your incense? Why wouldn't you do that? I don't understand that. Now I don't know anything about what she's talking about as far as specific in the community lately, but I've heard a lot of witches talk about how they're having hard times, but they, instead of going to their altars, they're asking for other people to do it for them, basically, or to get, other people's power behind them. But the thing of it is, that's fine and all, but they don't know the situation. Like, I can say a million, light a million candles for somebody, say a million prayers, whatever, but I'm not going to know the truth of the situation, so I can't put into a situation, into a spell, into a whatever, that person can. So I don't understand why witches wouldn't just go to their altar. Like, we have the power to change things. We work on a daily basis, some of us, monthly basis, others of us, whatever, with energy that normal people don't work with. We have experience, most of us, in manipulating the energies to achieve whatever goals that we want. So when things are hard and times are tough, why wouldn't you go to your altar? I'm in some shit right now personally, but I'm not going to bitch about it on YouTube. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to go to my altar, and I'm going to do what needs to be done. Like, seriously? That's all I could think of as the first second that I realized what was going on. I went to my altar. And it has nothing to do with this community or anything like that. It's just personal shit. And I'm at my altar doing what needs to get done to change things. And, seeing the fruits of my labor, like, right away. I don't understand not going. I don't understand sitting in this position where you are weak and powerless. You are a witch. If it ain't just talk, you're a witch. Get your ass to your altar, light those candles, stuff those herbs in something, and do something about it. Because there's nothing harder to keep down than a woman, a man, a witch who is feeling their power. So if someone's bullying you or picking on you, first of all, get your damn defenses up. Second of all, go to that altar and fix it. What we need to realize, those of us who don't, is that when you take on this craft, when you are studying, when you are practicing, you're building that connection with your deity, with the energies, with the abilities that you have, whether natural or learned. You're building those abilities. So when things are hard for you, when you have maybe a job loss or you're getting evicted or whatever the case may be, do a little magic. And have enough confidence in yourself to know that what you are doing isn't for nothing. Because then you're just going to hinder your magic and you're going to be where you are now. The worst thing that you can do is feel powerless. So empower yourself, do whatever you need to do, dance, drum, chant, cry, whatever you need to do, and get ready. Harness up your energies. Get it at that altar and do what you need to do to start working on fixing it. Even if you have to take steps to do it, do it. Just do it. Because no one can change your situation but you. We are not the kind of people in this religion that give it to the higher deities to do it. Because I don't know of one deity that's going to be like, oh, you have a problem? Let me fix it. They're going to want to be like, no, honey, we can work together to fix your problem, but this is your problem. our gods and goddesses are not perfect people. They're not like the Christian or Catholic God, the Almighty God, that's all forgiving and omnipresent and perfect. Like, our deities don't work like that. And it is that ability that our deities, are not perfect. It's that ability that makes them able to accept us for no matter what we do, because they know, just as we know, no one's perfect. They're not perfect. So they're not going to want to do it all for you. I don't know of one deity who will. So when times get hard, go to your altar. If you can't have an altar for whatever reason, light a candle. If you can't light a candle, then start working on your visualization. Go out into the park, hug a tree, literally grab the energy from it and throw it at the sky. There are tons of things that you can do to start working on fixing your situation. So I'm totally with Lady Gravedancer in pondering why witches don't go to their altars. Because I know that's the first place I'm going to be when I'm in peril or when something's going on. Because that is what I know. That's what I know. It's the first thing I'm going to do. And even if it takes me a minute to find my feet and figure out where I need to go, what kind of magics I need to do, I'm going to discover that at my altar. Lighting candles, writing it out, thinking it out, talking it out. I'm going to figure out where I am and then go to my altar and do what needs to get done. So I can't understand witches who don't do that. It's not like I don't mean to sound like I'm judging them, but I just don't get it. You have all the power in the world, in the universe, to change it. Why wouldn't you? And if you're new to the craft, and this is just something you just started and you're not sure of yourself, then, you can't get any lower than where you are, so you may as well just start working with things and ask for help. You have plenty of resources around the community that'll help you. We're not going to do it for you, but we'll definitely help. But never be afraid or be, second guessing yourself about going to your altar, because that's where you affect change. Things are happening in ways that you don't want them to. Fix it. And, I know that there's somebody out there watching that's like, well, it's not as easy as all that. But really, it kind of is. Because once you start maneuvering things the way that you want them, you light one candle, you light two candles. If you're a set it and forget it person, if you're a feeding your spell kind of person, no matter what you do, you can do the work. And if you're using planetary energies, certain planetary energies like Saturn likes to see your work and will lend aid, if it's asked for. People like Mars, planets like Mars that'll help you summon up your courage to do what needs to get done. You need to just seek out your resources. And like I said before, there are vast YouTube resources of witches who will help people. So don't be afraid to ask for help, but take it on your own shoulders to get things done. Like, don't just sit there and be like, wow, shit sucks. Shit sucks, and that's just how it's going to be. Because no, it doesn't have to be like that. You can go to your altar, get that mojo working, do what you need to do. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say is, yes, Tequila, I totally agree with you. Totally nailed it right on the head. And for anyone who's having a hard time, just take it to your altar. Even if it's with a simple prayer and a petition, just to see, where am I going? Where do I go from here? This is what's going on with me. Where do I go from here? Asking for clarity and guidance. That's all you need to do. And it'll come. Grab your crystals, grab your tarot deck, your runes, whatever. Do some divination and figure out what is going on. And don't be powerless. That's the great thing about these religions, no matter what kind of witchy religion you're on, like whatever witchy path you're on. The great thing about the pagan religion is that we know that we have the ability to do magic, and magic enacts change. So hopefully you guys will take what I said to heart and take what Lady Gravedancer says and really, try to not be powerless. You do what you need to do to not be powerless, because that's the hardest feeling in the world to get out from, is being powerless. And again, there's nothing more hard to stop, nothing more hard to keep down than a witch who feels their power. So that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Many blessings. Bye-bye.